I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. I made my baby say goodbye. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas. They're cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but that chick has a serious voice. That was beautiful. A big thank you to Katie for that performance. Next up, we have a reading from renowned actor and friend from Equity, television presenter Sir Tony Robinson.
Hi, my name's Tony Robinson, and I'm really glad to be taking part in WaterAid's Christmas concert in aid of their Future on Tap appeal. And as my contribution, I'm going to read Help Wanted by Timothy Tocher. Santa needs new reindeer. The first bunch has grown old. Dasher has arthritis. Comet hates the cold. Prancer's sick of staring at dancers big behind. Cupid married Blitzen and Donner lost his mind. Dancer's mad at Vixen for stepping on his toes. Vixen's being thrown out. She laughed at Rudolph's nose. If you are a reindeer, we hope you will apply. There is just one tricky part. You must know how to fly. I think it's absolutely mad that 1 out of every 10 people in the world don't have access to clean water. And you can help put that right. Happy Christmas.
Thank you, Tony, for that very special reading. And I love that sparkly shirt you got on there. That's cool. Now it's time for a trip to the community of Frat in Ethiopia. WaterAid's Future on Tap appeal will bring clean water to climate-vulnerable communities like Frat.
ሰላም ናችሁ? ቅድሚያም ስሜ ማርያም ደምሰው።
ሰላም እንኳን ወደ ፍራት የመጀመሪያ ደረጃ ሙሉ ሳይክል ትምህርት ቤት በሰላም መጣችሁ። መንግስቱ ፀሐይ ይባላለሁ። የትምህርት ቤቱ ርዕሰ መምህር ነኝ። እንኳን አደረሳችሁ።
ስለ እንጀራ አዘገጃጀት ቅድሚያ ዱቄት እየነፋሁ ነው። ዱቄት ነፍቼ ጨርሻለሁኝ። ከዛም በኋላ እጄን በሳሙና ወይም በውሃ ታጥቤ ወደ ማውካት እየሄድኩ ነው ማለት ነው። አሁን አውክቼ ጨርሻለሁኝ። በሁለተኛው ቀን አቅጥኜ ጋግረዋለሁ።
I hope you enjoyed that window into just how your support is changing lives. It's time for another song, this time from 3 very special primary schools. They will be singing that favorite Christmas classic, Little Donkey. Oh, I remember when Alicia and Alex sang that at school. Oh. Thank you so much to all the parents, teachers, and children at those primary schools for bringing us so much joy with their rendition of Little Donkey. Today's concert is supported by players of People's Postcode Lottery. Since 2013, they've been behind our mission to bring clean water, decent toilets, and good hygiene to everyone everywhere. These communities of players are transforming the lives of communities all across the world, and that support has never been more important than this year. Believe you me. Here's a short message to all of you watching today.
It is so amazing to feel that we may be miles apart, but we are definitely one. Without you and your valuable support, we would not be able to keep working and supporting those who really need us during this difficult time.
Now it's time to sit back and relax whilst listening to the internationally acclaimed singer, pianist, and songwriter Joe Stilgoe, who will be performing December Lights.
Hello everyone, Joe Stilgoe here in my shed. I'm very, very thrilled to be part of this WaterAid concert tonight, and I'm going to be performing a song of mine called December Lights. It's from this album, Joe Stilgoe's Christmas album, and it's a song about looking out for each other really, and the Christmas spirit.
Cold weather comes, full frost and fires now. All right for some, we're safe and warm. Sing songs of peace, at least for choirs now. Keep loved ones sheltered from the storm. No place to warm our hands. All the souls from all the lands are gathered in this wonderland tonight. We've been waiting for this day. The lights will lead the way to bring the joy we all Merry Christmas.
Classic stuff. I'm really in the festive spirit. Next, we are extremely lucky to be joined by WaterAid Ambassador, actor Dougray Scott, who will be sharing a reading with us this evening.
Hi, I'm Dougray Scott and I'm delighted to be joining you for WaterAid's Christmas Carol concert to raise funds for their future on Tap Appeal. I will be reading Snowflakes by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. WaterAid is doing amazing work to bring a lasting supply of clean water to people around the world. If you haven't done so already, please do donate, and whatever you give will be doubled by the UK government. The funds raised will bring clean water to thousands of people. It really will make a difference. I have been to Mozambique with WaterAid and I have seen for myself how their projects really do change the lives of entire communities and their families. Your support makes a difference. Thank you. Snowflakes by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Out of the bosom of the air, out of the cloud folds of her garments shaken, over the woodlands brown and bare, over the harvest fields forsaken, silent and soft and slow, descends the snow. Even as our cloudy fancies take suddenly shape in some divine expression, even as the troubled heart doth make in the white countenance confession, the troubled sky reveals the grief it feels. This is the poem of the air, slowly in silent syllables recorded. This is the secret of despair, long in its cloudy bosom hoarded, now whispered and revealed to wood and field.
Thank you for sharing that, Dougray. I absolutely loved that reading. One of the brilliant things about this year's Christmas get-together being online is that we can share with each other all around the world.
Hey, my name is Basil. I am from Burkina Faso and I'm looking forward to the upcoming Christmas. In Burkina Faso, Christmas celebrations has a spiritual and social aspect. It is celebrated both in churches and also among families, friends, neighbors, and everyone. My celebration of the day begins in church with the Christmas Mass. Regardless of religion, togetherness and sharing are the focus of holiday celebrations in Burkina Faso. And the celebration will continue in the evening and even in the night, as many people will stay up late dancing and partying. Unlike the ordinary days, Christmas food is really special and there is enough for everyone. You may have spaghetti, macaroni, rice, fish, and different sort of meat, including chicken, mutton, and pork. There are also salads, cakes, shrimps and popcorns, and also local dishes such as gonre and zamne. For the drink, you may have beer, wine, and sweet drinks or juice, including the locally made ones. Christmas crepes are particularly my favorite memory, because when I was a little child, for each Christmas I have been building Christmas crepes in front of our house, and it seems I was really passionate and good at this. Let me show you a few photos I still have in my photo album of me standing next to my crepes during Christmas.
Welcome to Malawi. I'd like to give you a picture of how Christmas is celebrated here in Malawi. In the cities, people have a bride, they have a family gathering. Like myself, sometimes I have people come over, or I go visit my parents, where we share a meal. And in the rural areas, most people, they expect to have new clothes, they eat good, they have rice, maybe with chicken, or maybe with jumbo. And most importantly, people dance. People love to sing and dance. And here is someone, a musician, whom is going to demonstrate the type of music that people dance to and how people enjoy the music. Thank you.
Usanditarikire be tandiandikire ndusowa chikondi chako sindisowa china chilicho iwe be ulingati nzuzi iwe be ikaumba zuwa iwe be ulingati mazi yanga iwe be ikamva luzi.
Isn't it lovely to see how others celebrate Christmas? That was absolutely wonderful. Next, we are very fortunate to have a performance by Welsh harpist Catherine Finch, who's going to be playing a classic Christmas song, Have Yourself a Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Catherine Finch, and I'm delighted to be joining you for WaterAid's Christmas Carol concert to raise funds for their Future on Tap appeal. I've travelled to Ethiopia with WaterAid and seen and witnessed the amazing work they do, providing clean water for people all around the world. He is wishing you a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, that was just wonderful. Oh, I love the harp. Our next guest, who I am very excited about, is Golden Globe-nominated stage, television, and film actor Tobias Menzies, performing a reading. For those of you who are big fans of The Crown, you might just recognize this dude.
Hello, I'm Tobias, and I am delighted to be joining you for WaterAid's Christmas concert. Happy Christmas. This concert is raising money for their Future on Tap appeal. WaterAid is doing fantastic work around the world, developing sustainable supplies of clean water for thousands of people, families, children who wouldn't otherwise have access to safe water, that most fundamental of human needs. So if you are able, do please donate what you can, and whatever you give will be doubled by the UK government, which is fantastic and allows us to support the wonderful work that WaterAid is doing around the world. Which brings me to the matter in hand. I'm going to read you a poem, Minstrel Song by Ted Hughes. I hope you like it, and yeah, it goes something like this. Minstrel Song by Ted Hughes. I've just had an astonishing dream as I lay in the straw. I dreamed a star fell onto the straw beside me and lay blazing. Then, when I looked up, I saw a bull come flying through a sky of fire, and on its shoulders a huge silver woman holding the moon. And afterward there came a donkey flying through that same burning heaven, and on its shoulders a colossal man holding the sun. Suddenly I awoke and saw a bull and a donkey kneeling in the straw and the great moving shadows of a man and a woman. I say they were a man and a woman, but I dare not say what I think they were. I did not dare to look. I ran out here into the freezing world because I dared not look inside that shed. A star is coming this way along the road. If I were not standing upright, this would be a dream. A star, the shape of a sword of fire, point downward, is floating along the road. And now it rises. It is shaking fire onto the roofs and the gardens, and now it rises above the animal shed where I slept till the dream woke me. And now the star is standing over the animal shed. Thank you.
There's something about festive readings that just really brings Christmas to life. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, before we go to our next performance, quickly grab yourself another mince pie and top up your glass while we transport you to the community of Frat so that you can hear some more of their stories. Now remember, there's still time to donate tonight. So if you'd like to make a gift to help more people like Eunice, please do so by texting WATER to 70507 for a £5 one-off donation. And don't forget, this will be doubled to £10 by the UK government. Yes, 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 yes. Now it's time for another Christmas reading. Critically acclaimed songwriter, lyricist, musician, and broadcaster, Sir Richard Stilgoe, will perform a piece that he's written personally for WaterAid's Christmas concert, just for your enjoyment tonight.
WaterAid does amazing work all around the world, and I hope you continue to donate to it, especially in these difficult times. Because these are difficult times, I've written a poem, and it's called Lockdown Christmas. King Herod has decreed that Bethlehem is in Tier 3. So Joseph, though he'd booked through Airbnb BC, reached Bethlehem and found that all the hotels there were shut. But round the back of one old inn, he found a little hut. Inside, between an ox and ass, he makes a bed for Mary. It's dark and smells, and Joseph finds the whole thing pretty scary. But somehow in the dark, with this young girl, who's not his wife, he helps her bring into the world a tiny, brand new life. A little boy with round his head a ring of golden light. So Joseph says to Mary, "Are you sure that he's all right?" Out on the hills, the shepherds saw a light shine in the gloom, an angel on their laptop screen inviting them to Zoom. The angel spoke, but not a single sound the shepherds heard. They shouted out, "Unmute yourself, we cannot hear a word." The angel pressed the unmute key and said these words to them, "Go now and see the baby that's been born in Bethlehem. He's come to save the world, and you must go and give him greeting." "Hang on," the shepherds said, but the angel pressed, "Leave meeting." So in a hut in Bethlehem, the shepherds came to call. They tried to social distance, but the hut was very small. They said, "The angel sent us." I think that was the task, but her voice was rather muffled by the visor and the mask. "We would have brought a baby lamb to give you as a gift, but the sheep are all in flock down, and they're not allowed to shift. So we've sanitized this fleece as a small present for the child." And he gave it to the baby, who looked at them and smiled. And round his head a golden halo shone as bright as day. And Joseph said to Mary, "Are you sure that he's okay?" Just then 3 richly dressed old men walked in through the door. They all gave Joseph elbow bumps and sat down on the floor. They said, "We are the 3 wise men. No, 3 wise men are wiser, which is why we're wearing masks and using Pfizer sanitizer. We're 3 kings from the Orient. That's where the virus started. So we're not allowed to bring things, which makes us broken-hearted. We'd packed some frankincense and myrrh, some gold too, but somehow they all got taken from us. They'll be on eBay by now." Then Joseph lost his temper. He had not slept for a week and said, "You just barge in here. By God, you've got a cheek." The king said, "Herod said," and as you know, he's pretty strict, "we had to come. We're sorry that the presents all got nicked. We'll go now. We won't tell him. Doesn't quite seem right." And again, the baby smiled as they rode off into the night. Then Mary turned to Joseph and looked into his eyes and said, "I understand. I know all this is a surprise." And Joseph said to Mary, "Are you sure the baby's fine? That halo thing?" And Mary said, "He's good. No, he's divine. I know this epidemic thing has caused you lots of stress, and all the world is terrified. The whole thing is a mess. Then I look at our baby, and I know what he is for. I think this tiny little baby is meant to be the cure." And though Mary believed with all her heart, just to be safe, please wash your hands and stay 6 feet apart.
Thank you, Sir Richard. What a wonderful, light-hearted piece to help us to treasure our evening here tonight. We truly have been spoilt tonight with so many fantastic performances. Our next special guest is another Welsh performer and WaterAid ambassador, musician, author, and presenter, Cerys Matthews, who will be reading Christmas Eve by Liz Berry.
Tonight the black country is tinselled by sleet, falling on the little towns lit up in the darkness like constellations, and upon the shooting stars of boy racers who comet through the streets in white novas. It's blowing in drifts from the pit banks, over the brown ribbon of the cut, over Beacon Hill, through the lap-love chimneys of the factories. Sleet is tumbling into the lap of the plaster-cast Mary by the manger at St. Jude's, her face gorgeous and naive as the last Bilston carnival queen. In the low-rise flats opposite the cemetery, Mrs. Showell is turning on her fibre-optic tree and unfolding her ticket for the rollover lottery, though we aye never had a bit of luck in our lives. But it's coming down now, really coming over the stands at the Molyneux, over Billy Wright kicking his dreams into the ring road, and the tower blocks are advent calendars, every curtain pulled to reveal a snow-blurred face. And it's Christmas soon, abide it or not, for now the pubs are illuminated pink and gold, the crooked house, Marpado's, the struggling mon. And snow is filling women's hair like blossom. And someone is drunk already and throwing a punch, and someone is jamming the key in a changed lock, shouting, "For Christ's sakes, Myra, you'll freeze me to death." And 100 new bikes are being wrapped in sheets, and small pyjamas warmed on fire guards, and children are saying, "One more minute, just one, Mum." It's snowing on us all, and I think of you, Eloise, down there in your terrace, feeding your baby or touching his hand to the snow. And although we can't ever go back or be what we were, I can tell you honestly, I'd give up everything I've worked for or thought I wanted in this life to be with you tonight.
Thank you. What a beautiful piece. Now we have a short message from WaterAid's UK Chief Executive, Tim Wainwright.
Hello, I'm Tim Wainwright, Chief Executive of WaterAid. Hasn't this been wonderful? I hope you're enjoying the evening as much as I am. I wanted to say a few quick words of thanks. First of all, to the players of the People's Postcode Lottery who helped to support this event. Thank you. To the wonderful, talented people who are contributing. You've heard some of them, you'll hear more. Thank you so much. And to you, whether you are new to WaterAid or you've been working, supporting us for 20 or more years, you're all so welcome. And thank you so much for your support. You know, after this year, it's even more obvious how important it is that people have access to clean water, are able to drink clean water, are able to wash their hands at home with soap, to prevent diseases such as COVID and many others. It's never been more vital, and with your support, we've enabled communities around the world to thrive. Enjoy the rest of the evening, have the most wonderful festive season, have a lot of fun, but take care. Bye.
Thank you for that, Tim. Now, can you believe we're almost at the end of the evening? But what a festive time this has been. I hope you've enjoyed yourself as much as I have. If you've donated tonight, on behalf of WaterAid, thank you so much. It really is appreciated. And now, it's sadly time for our final performance of the evening. But we're incredibly, and I do mean incredibly lucky, to be joined by Brit Award-winning singer-songwriter KT Tunstall with an exclusive performance of Sleigh Ride. Before we hand you over to KT, all that's left for me to say is however and wherever you are in the world, and in whichever way you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful time. Please stay safe, have fun, and enjoy the traditions that make your Christmas so special. KT, over to you.
Hi, this is KT Tunstall. I'm delighted to be joining you for WaterAid's Christmas concert to raise funds for their Future on Tap appeal. WaterAid is doing amazing work to bring lasting supplies of clean water to people all over the world. If you haven't done so already, please donate whatever you can and it will be doubled by the UK government. Yes. And now I'm going to sing you a Christmas song, which sounds like it should be easy, right? I didn't pick an easy one, but it's fun. It goes like this.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside, the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Just look at the show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand.
Told you it was hard.
Just holding your hand. We're riding along on a song on a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy, comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Should we do the hard part again?
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Just look at this show. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand. Just holding your hand. We're gliding along with a song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy, comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Sleigh ride together with you. Sleigh ride together with you.
Merry Christmas!